In 6 months, you can either look back and see a life unchanged, or you can witness a person transformed, a person who has rebuilt themselves from the ground up. The choice is yours, but I promise you this, the journey will not be easy. It will challenge you, it will test you, and at times it will break you. But through that process, something incredible happens. You become stronger, sharper, and more resilient. In 6 months, you have the power to create a version of yourself that you've only dreamed of. But it all starts with the decision to begin. The question is, are you ready to rebuild? Ladies and gentlemen, every day is a new opportunity for change, and every moment is a choice between staying the same and becoming someone better. We often hear stories of people who have gone from the depths of despair to the heights of success, and we think to ourselves, could that be me? Could I rebuild myself, reclaim my power, and transform my life? The answer is yes. In fact, you have everything you need right now to start. But rebuilding yourself isn't a one-size-fits-all process. It takes self-awareness, vision, discipline, and an unshakable belief in your potential. It takes grit, the kind that refuses to back down when things get tough and refuses to settle for mediocrity. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the blueprint to rebuild yourself in 6 months. This blueprint isn't a magic formula that guarantees overnight success. Rather, it's a path to steady, unrelenting growth. It's a commitment to taking small, consistent steps every single day, even when the road ahead seems long. This is about creating the life you deserve, not just the life you've been given. The reality is we all have the power to reshape our future. The next 6 months, they're not just another stretch of time in the calendar. They're a golden opportunity to reshape who you are, how you think, and how you approach every obstacle in your path. If you're willing to do the work, to stay disciplined and focused, then nothing is impossible. So I ask you again, are you ready to rebuild yourself? Because the process starts right here, right now. And when you look back 6 months from today, you will see a person who has unlocked their true potential, a person who didn't wait for change to happen, but made it happen. The question is, will that person be you? Lice, DIV, and self-awareness is the starting point for any significant transformation. Without it, you're essentially navigating through life without a map, constantly reacting to circumstances rather than proactively shaping your own destiny. The first step is to take a moment to truly reflect on where you are, both mentally and emotionally. Many people go through life avoiding or denying the areas where they struggle. It's easy to look at our weaknesses and hope they'll somehow fix themselves, but without acknowledging them, they'll continue to hold us back. Self-awareness goes beyond just recognizing your flaws. It's about understanding your strengths, your emotions, and your responses to various situations. Do you get easily frustrated? Are you afraid of failure? Do you avoid confrontation or difficult conversations? Are you prone to procrastination? All of these tendencies need to be confronted. The reason self-awareness is so crucial is that it gives you the power to make changes from a place of understanding. If you're not honest about where you are right now, you'll be attempting to build something on an unstable foundation. When you truly understand your behavior, thought patterns, and habits, only then can you start creating meaningful change. Self-awareness helps you identify triggers, things that make you react or get off track. It's the first tool in your arsenal for transformation, because once you see yourself clearly, you can begin to work on those areas with intention. This honesty can be uncomfortable. It requires a kind of brutal truth telling with yourself. This may involve asking yourself hard questions. Why do I always avoid difficult tasks? What am I afraid of? Why do I keep making the same mistakes? But it's this self-reflection that allows for growth. Once you have the full picture of your current self, you'll be better equipped to create the plan to rebuild. Having a clear vision is critical. Many people fail to achieve their goals because they don't have a clear enough picture of what they want to accomplish. A goal without clarity is like a ship sailing without a map. You may be moving, but you don't know where you're going. Creating a vision for your future involves not only visualizing your ideal self, but also breaking it down into actionable and measurable steps. Imagine the person you want to become in 6 months. What does your life look like? How do you carry yourself? How do you feel about your accomplishments? This vision needs to be vivid, so clear that you can almost touch it. If your vision is vague, like I want to be better or I want to be successful, you will lose focus along the way. It's important to be specific. Think of it this way: if you don't know where you're going, how will you know when you get there? The more precise your vision is, the easier it will be to align your daily actions with it. Break that vision into tangible goals that you can track progress toward. A vision isn't just a dream, it is a deeply rooted desire to change, an image of the future that motivates you on a day-to-day basis. Let's take an example. Imagine your vision is to get in the best physical shape of your life. That's a great vision, but it needs to be clearer. How will you measure progress? Perhaps your vision becomes, in 6 months, I want to lose 20 pounds, increase my strength by 25%, and run 5 kilometers without stopping. Now you have specific, measurable goals. Your vision should also be aligned with your values, which means asking deeper questions. What's important to you in this journey? Is it your health, your confidence, or setting an example for your family? By understanding why you want this vision, it becomes more powerful and motivating. The clearer your vision, the stronger your drive to act on it. Motivation is a powerful spark that can kickstart your journey. But it's the flame of discipline that sustains it. Many people rely on motivation to fuel their efforts. They wait for the right moment or for inspiration to strike. The problem with motivation is that it's often fleeting. One day you may feel energized, ready to tackle the world, but the next day you might be sluggish, overwhelmed, or distracted by external factors. This is where discipline takes over. Discipline is the art of doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's the daily grind that might not seem glamorous, but it's the work that leads to significant results over time. Motivation is a fleeting feeling that comes and goes based on your mood, energy levels, or external circumstances. Discipline, on the other hand, doesn't rely on motivation. It's a commitment to showing up consistently regardless of your feelings. Discipline is a habit, and like all habits, it can be built with practice. For example, if your goal is to write a book, waiting for motivation to strike will get you nowhere. Instead, discipline means sitting down at your desk every day and writing. Even when you don't feel inspired, it means putting in the work, whether you feel motivated or not. Over time, as discipline becomes ingrained in your daily routine, it becomes easier, more automatic, and you'll see progress even when you're not feeling at your best. The trick is making discipline a non-negotiable part of your day, whether it's exercise, work, study, or any other goal you've set. It's about taking action every day, regardless of external factors, because you know the end result is worth the sacrifice. Mastering your mindset is perhaps the most transformative element of rebuilding yourself. Your mind is the control center of your actions and reactions. What you believe about yourself and your capabilities shapes how you perform in every area of your life. If you believe you're destined to fail, if you have a negative mindset, that's exactly what will happen. On the flip side, if you believe in your ability to overcome challenges, learn from failures, and achieve great things, your reality will start to shift toward that belief. Mindset is everything. Your thoughts dictate your emotions, and your emotions dictate your behavior. Negative thoughts create feelings of doubt, frustration, and anxiety, which lead to procrastination and inaction. Positive thoughts, however, fuel motivation, resilience, and determination. By shifting your mindset, you change how you see every challenge, and you become empowered to take on tasks with confidence and clarity. A powerful way to master your mindset is through self-talk. The words you speak to yourself have a profound impact on your beliefs. If you wake up every day and tell yourself, "I am capable of achieving my goals. I have the strength to overcome any obstacle," you are programming your brain to believe it. On the contrary, constantly telling yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," will ensure you don't reach your potential. Mental resilience is another key aspect. You'll face difficult days, and on those days, it's easy to let negativity creep in. Instead of focusing on the struggle, focus on the growth it can bring. Every obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen your mindset, to challenge the beliefs that are holding you back, and to push through discomfort. Mastering your mindset involves constantly checking in with your thoughts and actively steering them in a positive direction. Your thoughts are powerful tools, and when you learn to control them, you take control of your future. Failure is a necessary part of the process. Without failure, there is no growth. This is a truth many people struggle to accept. In a society that glorifies success and perfection, failure is often seen as a shameful setback. But if you want to rebuild yourself, you need to shift your perspective on failure. Failure isn't the end, it's an opportunity for growth. When you fail, you learn, you gather data on what worked and what didn't. You learn what your limits are, what needs to change, and how you can improve. Failure teaches you lessons that success simply cannot. Think of failure as feedback from the universe telling you what adjustments you need to make in order to succeed. Every time you fall short, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This mindset shift allows you to see failure as a tool rather than something to avoid. For example, if you're trying to lose weight and you slip up, don't see it as a reason to give up. Instead, see it as a learning moment. What caused the slip up? Was it emotional eating? Was it a lack of planning? Understanding why you failed enables you to avoid repeating the same mistake in the future. The key is not to let failure define you. Use it as a stepping stone toward success. Rebuilding yourself requires a strong foundation, and that foundation is your physical health. Without a healthy body, your mind and spirit will struggle to keep up. Your body is the vessel that carries you through life, and if it's not functioning at its best, neither will you. Physical health is not just about appearance or weight. It's about feeling energized, strong, and capable of handling life's challenges. Taking care of your body should be non-negotiable. Start by incorporating regular exercise into your routine. Exercise has an immediate impact on your energy levels, your mood, and your overall health. It boosts your confidence and helps you stay focused. Eating a balanced, nutritious diet fuels your body with the right nutrients to perform at its best. Pay attention to your sleep habits, too. Getting enough rest is essential for both physical and mental recovery. When your body is well rested, you are more focused, less stressed, and more productive. Physical health also improves your mental resilience. When you feel physically strong, you feel mentally stronger. Physical challenges teach you discipline, perseverance, and the importance of pushing through discomfort. The healthier you are, the more capable you'll be of handling the inevitable obstacles that come your way. Rebuilding yourself means treating your body with respect, ensuring that it is functioning at its best so that you can show up as the best version of yourself in all areas of your life. The people you choose to surround yourself with play an immense role in the rebuilding process, whether we want to admit it or not. Our environment has a profound influence on our actions, thoughts, and behaviors. You are, in many ways, a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with negative, pessimistic individuals, it will be much harder for you to stay motivated, disciplined, and focused on your goals. Conversely, if you surround yourself with positive, driven, and like-minded people, your energy will rise and your ambitions will feel more attainable. Take a moment to assess your current circle. Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Are they encouraging your growth, or are they making you feel small, insecure, or complacent? The truth is, you can't rebuild yourself in isolation. The right people provide you with not only support and motivation, but also constructive criticism. They act as mirrors, reflecting your blind spots and helping you see your potential in ways you might not see it yourself. Consider the value of having a mentor or coach. A mentor is someone who has walked the path before you, someone who can provide invaluable wisdom and guidance. Their experiences and insights can be incredibly beneficial as you navigate your own journey. On the other hand, peers who are also working on personal growth can serve as accountability partners. They can help you stay on track, provide a sense of camaraderie, and challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to distance yourself from people who don't align with your vision. This doesn't mean you need to sever ties with everyone, but it does mean setting boundaries. You are not obligated to continue engaging with people who drain your energy or make you feel stagnant. Your circle should encourage your progress, celebrate your victories, and help you course correct when necessary. This might be one of the most crucial steps in rebuilding yourself. The right people can accelerate your growth, while the wrong ones can derail it. Pay attention to the energy others bring into your life, and choose to surround yourself with those who support and challenge you to become your best self. In the pursuit of rebuilding yourself, consistency is your most reliable ally. Change doesn't happen overnight, and it certainly doesn't happen by taking sporadic, massive leaps. The process is gradual, and the most important progress happens in the small, consistent actions you take every day. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but the key is to trust that every small effort compounds over time. For example, imagine your goal is to read 20 books in a year. If you try to read 5 books in 1 week, it might overwhelm you, and it's likely you'll burn out. However, if you commit to reading just 10 pages a day, you'll finish that book in a month, and over the course of a year, you will have read more than 20 books. The idea is simple: consistency. It's the small, repeatable actions that, when done daily, create huge results. Building new habits, whether they are physical, mental, or emotional, takes time. At first, it might feel like you're not getting anywhere, but this is where discipline comes in. It's about sticking to your commitment even when the results don't immediately appear. Over time, those little steps add up, and you'll find that the changes you've been working toward are no longer distant dreams. They are your reality. One of the best ways to ensure consistency is to set a daily routine. A routine helps you automate your habits and reduces the mental energy needed to make decisions. The brain craves structure, and by creating habits that support your vision, you will steadily progress toward your goals. Don't focus on perfection, focus on progress. Every small step matters, and it's the daily practice that will ultimately lead to lasting transformation. One of the most challenging aspects of rebuilding yourself is the need for patience. In a society that prioritizes instant gratification, we often expect quick results. We want to see change in the shortest amount of time possible. But the reality is, transformation takes time. The process of rebuilding yourself is not a sprint, but a marathon. Patience is not about passively waiting for something to happen. It's about trusting that your consistent efforts will bear fruit, even when you can't immediately see the results. You need to trust that the work you're doing today will yield rewards down the line, even if you can't measure the progress every single day. There will be days when you question whether it's worth it, days when the struggle feels never-ending, and days when you feel like giving up. During these moments, patience becomes your greatest asset. Trusting the process also means trusting yourself. It's the confidence that comes from knowing that as long as you continue to take action, you will eventually see results. Patience allows you to avoid the trap of comparing your progress to others. We live in an age of constant comparison, especially through social media. It's easy to look at someone else's success and feel like you're not measuring up. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different. Stay focused on your own path and trust that your consistent effort will pay off in due time. Patience is also about accepting that setbacks will occur. Life is unpredictable. Things won't always go according to plan. But instead of feeling defeated, view these setbacks as part of the process. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. When you trust the process, you stay the course even when things don't go smoothly. Remember, the most significant transformations take time, and the wait will be worth it. The journey of rebuilding yourself is not all about hard work and discipline. It's also about celebrating how far you've come and practicing gratitude. Too often we focus on what we haven't yet achieved and forget to acknowledge the progress we've made. This can lead to burnout, frustration, and a sense of discouragement. Practicing gratitude is not only about acknowledging the good in your life, it's about developing a mindset that appreciates the progress you've made. Every small victory deserves recognition. Whether it's hitting a new personal best in the gym, completing a challenging project at work, or simply sticking to your routine for a week, celebrate those moments. They are milestones that demonstrate your growth and commitment. Gratitude has a transformative power. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, making you more content and motivated to continue moving forward. Self-celebration is just as important. It's easy to fall into the trap of waiting until you've reached the big goal before acknowledging your progress, but rebuilding yourself is a long journey, and it's crucial to celebrate each step along the way. When you acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, you reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. This builds momentum, encourages positivity, and fuels your continued progress. Gratitude also keeps you grounded in the pursuit of greatness. It's easy to overlook the simple blessings in life. Take time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for: your health, your family, your resilience, or even your lessons from failure. This practice of gratitude ensures that your rebuilding process is not only focused on achieving more, but also on appreciating who you are becoming. Rebuilding yourself is a journey of transformation that requires hard work, commitment, and resilience. The process involves not just making changes on the surface level, but digging deep into your mindset, habits, and the very way you approach challenges. By being patient, consistent, and committed to your vision, you will see yourself grow in ways you never thought possible. The key is to stay true to the process and trust that every effort you make is building towards a stronger, more capable version of yourself. The power to rebuild lies within you, and if you approach this journey with self-awareness, clarity, discipline, and a supportive environment, you will find that the person you become in 6 months is far beyond what you imagine. Keep going, stay patient, and remember that the best is yet to come. So here we are, standing at the crossroads of possibility. You've heard the blueprint, the steps, the strategies, the mindset. But now it's up to you to take those first steps. You see, rebuilding yourself is not just about knowing what to do. It's about having the courage to actually do it. It's about making the decision right now to rise above your circumstances, to push past the doubts, and to take relentless action toward the person you're meant to become. The next 6 months will unfold exactly as you choose. Every decision you make, every habit you form, every challenge you face will either lead you closer to the vision of yourself you've set, or will keep you exactly where you are. The power to change is in your hands. It's in your daily choices, your commitment to yourself, and your unwavering belief in the possibility of transformation. You are capable of greatness right now. Not after some miracle, not after the stars align, but now. And you are deserving of the life you're going to create. You will face obstacles, and there will be moments of doubt. There will be days when you'll want to quit, when you'll question if it's worth it. But remember, those moments don't define you, they refine you. The hard days are not the days to give up. They are the days that will teach you the most about yourself and your potential. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is feedback for improvement. And every success, no matter how small, is proof that you are on the right path. So as you stand here today, remember the next 6 months will pass, whether you make the most of them or not. But if you commit, if you take each day seriously, if you give yourself permission to rebuild, 6 months from now, you'll look in the mirror and see someone you never thought possible, stronger, wiser, more confident, and more capable than you ever imagined. Now it's your turn. Take that first step. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and rebuild with purpose. Your future self is waiting. Are you ready to meet them? The choice is yours. Make it count.